This is Jilliana Ranicar-Breese, and I'm here in Cartagena at the Hay Festival in the Sofitel wonderful hotel, which is called Santa Clara. And I have the pleasure of meeting the American writer, and he's a man of many talents, Ted Buckwald. Hope I pronounced that right, Ted.
That's right.
Okay, right. So you're an interesting man. You're 85 years old, which is pretty amazing because you don't look it. And I'd like to hear about your early life. I know that your father came originally from Vienna, and your mother originally, her heritage was Russia.
Yes, her parents from Russia.
So Ashkenazi Jewish. Do tell me, please, tell me about life in Brooklyn, actually, where you started.
I was raised in a wonderful neighborhood, mostly Italian and Jewish.
Right, good combination.
And about the age of 19, I was drafted, and during the Korean War.
Right.
And I stayed there 2 years.
You went to Korea itself?
Yes, and then from there they shipped me to Germany.
Right, right.
For another year and a half.
How old were you at the time?
19, 20, around there.
Okay.
1953.
Okay.
And I stayed there for 2 years. I learned about Europe. I love Europe.
Yes.
And I was stationed in Germany. And then when I left Germany and came back to New York, I studied haircutting.
Now, you told me that you went to Copenhagen.
Yes.
How unusual.
Yes.
You were in an exchange.
Yes, an exchange student.
A hairdressing exchange.
Yes.
Never heard of it. What a great idea.
Wonderful.
I wonder if they do that today.
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay, so you went to Copenhagen.
And stayed 2 years.
Did you speak Danish?
Not a word.
Okay.
But that's their first language, English.
That's true, that's true. And you were in Copenhagen. Now tell me, you came across the blow dryer.
Yes.
Well, that changed your life, didn't it?
That's where it was invented.
Right, didn't know that.
And I brought it back to New York.
And what year would that be?
1956.
Okay, okay. And you told me that you were working for a Mr. Kenneth.
And when I came to New York, I worked for Mr. Kenneth.
Right, he was a big name.
Yes, he did Jackie Kennedy's hair.
Right.
Went to Washington twice a week to do her hair.
Well, you just used to fly there?
Yes, he flew down.
Private jet, obviously.
Yes, they paid.
Yes.
She paid, I should say.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Yes, yes. And he came back. I worked there 6 months.
Right.
And he fired me because the blow dryer made too much noise for him.
Well, that's not a reason to fire
I thanked
you.
him because I had 300 women following me. And I opened my own salon in the middle of New York.
Wonderful. What was the name of the salon?
Femina.
Good name, yes.
Femina Salon.
And how long did you have the Femina Salon?
25 years.
Oh, wow.
I was doing 25 to 30 people a day, 6 days a week. Never missed a day.
Wow. And how did you train other people?
Yes, I did. They watched me.
Yes.
You see, I was...
So did you have like a school? Like
No,
a hairdressing
they watched
school?
me.
They watched you.
And I told them how and when, because I am ambidextrous. So I cut hair with both hands.
Oh, very unusual.
With a razor
yes.
with the right hand.
Yes.
And a scissor with the left hand.
Wow.
And sometimes both at the same time.
Well, we in England had a guy called Mr. Teasy Weezy. Did you know about him?
Never heard of
He
him.
was very famous.
With a name like that, he should be.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, yes. And then, of course, Vidal Sassoon came along. Now, you knew Vidal.
Oh, yes. I was doing his girlfriend's hair, and he came to my salon and said, "You do a beautiful job. I'd like to hire you." I said, "I'd like to hire you."
And did you?
No, I didn't. We just became friends, and he copied my hairstyle, and it made headlines all over with the bangs.
That's right.
And
yes.
the short in the back.
Yes, that's
And
right.
we became good friends.
Ah, yes. I read his biography.
Wonderful biography.
Yeah.
From Israel. I think he worked.
No, wasn't he South African?
He was. No, I think he was born in Israel. But it doesn't matter.
No, of course not. Yes. Okay. And then what happened then? Because you told me that you were in advertising.
Yes, well, I did a lot of people from advertising. I did a lot of TV commercials.
Right.
For hair.
Yes.
Hair for the
oh,
TV
for
commercials.
hair products, you
yes.
mean? Right.
Yes, and I met a lot of people, and they hired me. And from there, I went into advertising.
Right. Well, we're going to talk about advertising in part 2. Let's continue with the hairdressing. And so you told me that you did Lee Remick's hair
Yes.
for a long time.
Long time.
Yeah?
Yes.
And did you get to know her?
Oh, very well. Very well.
She's still alive, isn't she?
No, she died very young of liver cancer.
Oh, dear.
And it was 52 years old she died.
Oh.
Very young. Sad, but true, but a wonderful woman.
I'm sure. Very good actress. And,
Yes.
And what about Maria Callas?
Maria Callas I only did once,
Uh-huh.
but it was nice.
Was she
went back to Greece.
Yes. Was she... Oh, that's the second connection with Onassis, isn't
Yes,
it?
yes.
Yes, yes. And did you do men? Did
Absolutely.
you do any barbering?
I do barbering, hair cutting. I cut my own hair.
Yes. Yeah, it looks very good. And any famous male...
A few actors that you probably never heard of, but
Right.
through advertising.
Oh, right. Right, right.
Oh, yes. I did a very famous man, a sculptor.
Right.
He sculpted the Wall Street Bull.
The Wall Street what?
Bull.
Bull.
A giant bull.
Right.
In New York City.
Right.
And I was his personal photographer.
Right.
Because when I was in the Army, I was a photographer.
Okay.
So I did his all his photographs.
What was his name?
Arturo di Modica,
Okay. Where was he from?
Sicily.
Oh.
Sicily.
Okay.
I went there to visit him a few times. Very wonderful man. He's still alive.
Yes.
He's in his 70s now. And I think he lives in Sicily now. He moved out of New York.
Right.
But
right,
I
right.
went to Sicily to visit him. And
Is
it
he in
was
Palermo?
No, not Palermo. A little town
Okay.
called Vittoria.
Okay. Okay.
And we became very like brothers.
Yeah. Lovely. Okay. Well, we're going to continue in part 2. Thank you very much, Ted.